Okay, so what you'll need for this project is a strip of leather, a spoon, some paracord, scissors, an awl, a lighter, and a ruler. To begin this project, you'll need to get your awl and your leather and your scissors. So what you'll do is you'll go about roughly an inch or half an inch to an inch away from the end, right here near the middle. You can kind of eyeball it. So right here is where I'm going to be doing it. So I will get my awl and I will poke a hole and I will try and get it through here. And if you're doing this at home, don't use the awl on a table. That's super important because it may damage the table. So yeah, then do it on the same place on the other side. I'm gonna get the initial hole, and once you have that hole to through, okay, yes, it's through. Then you get your scissors, and you can get out one scissor, and then you're just gonna wanna poke it through to widen the hole, wide enough for the paracord to fit through. And this may take a while, but you can use your paracord to see if it'll go through. So yeah, I'll be back once I widen the holes. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the holes through. Yeah, so you just get the awl, scissors, and then just drive it through. Next step, you're gonna get your paracord. Just find the end, and you're gonna use your scissors, and you're gonna trim off any of this white part that you see. If you're using black like me, any of the inside thread, it'll probably be white, just because that's the usual color. And you're just gonna want to cut it off so it's at an even, an even place. Once you have it all even, sort of, then you're going to get your lighter. You want to melt it down so it's like a nub. Once you got it all hot, then you're going to take your spoon. Oh, and it's stuck. Okay, so now you get your rope, and you're going to want to measure it out to about 2 feet. If you don't add any more to this to compensate for the tying the knot part, I've already done that. So yeah, you get your ruler, and then you line it up here, measure it, keep your finger there, scoot it over, and then measure it out again. Okay, so this is good. This is a good length. I am just going to cut it off right there. Then I'm going to burn it. So this burn is going to be a lot easier than the other one because there isn't a lot of fray because we just cut it. So you just spark it. Okay, so now quickly, oh, it is flaming. And then you just get this down, and the trick I've learned is then you, okay, so then you just get it on there, and then you pull it off. Okay, so now you just kind of push it through. Maybe, you can get the awl, and you can use it to stab it through. Ooh. And you just want to get a little bit and tie a really secure knot. A really good knot would be the bowline. So this is how to to do a bowline knot. It's a really easy knot and it's really tough. So the first thing you do, and you're gonna want to make this tight, or else it'll look, or else it won't really be that good. So you make a loop in the paracord, and then you go under it with the smaller end, and then you go around. Don't worry if it's getting tight, it'll pay out now that it's tight. And then you're gonna want to pull it tight. There. We have the bowline knot. And I'll be back once I do the other one.
Rolling.
Okay, so now we have the other side of the rope, and we have the other, and we have the hole punch in the leather. So now you get your paracord and you just pull it through. And this one I left pretty wide, so I'm not going to need to widen it anymore. Grab this. And just pull it through. You can use the awl. This one's tight, probably too tight, but we can make it work. So just grab a hold to it with this, and then just pull it through. There. Then uninsert your awl, and then do another bowline knot. So remember, I'm going to leave a little bit more. You do a loop. Okay, let me do the loop. No. The loop. And then you're going to go underneath it, and
Action.
Okay, so now we're going to be tying the knot in the other one, and the other side of the leather. So what you do, again, we're going to do the bowline. You make a loop in the paracord, make it tight. Then you go under it with the paracord, with this side of the paracord, the other side that's burnt. Then you're going to go around it and back into it. And then we have our knot. There. There you go. So now we're going to be doing the bowline again, because we love the bowline. This time you're going to leave enough room for your finger. So make the loop right here. Okay. I'm not the best at making loops, but olive. And then you just do the same thing. You go under, around, and back in, and then you pull. Oh, that is not big enough. So you can widen it as you're doing it just to see how it's coming out. So just keep your finger in there and maybe have somebody else pull. I can multitask. I don't know if you can for this. Okay, so now that I've tied this, I am actually going to fold it in half, and then you're going to measure it to see if they're the same length. You want it to be the same length so it's easy to shoot it. And they're not, so I'm going to trim it and then light it up again. And so yeah, I'll see you then. Okay, cut.
Action.
So this is the finished product. I'm really happy on the way this turned out. Overall, I think it might be better than the one I showed you at the beginning. And now I think we'll do some testing. I will be hurling a tennis ball, and both my dogs are going crazy because they both love fetch. So, yeah, alright. So this is the first test. I'm really happy with this. It's a great first project. It takes 20 minutes at the most. And that's if you have a bad lighter like me. And you can play with your dogs with it. And the reason I wasn't hurling it as fast and as hard as I could is because I don't want it to go into my neighbor's yard and hit somebody. So if you are going to a park and you're hurling tennis ball, just do it as hard as you can. Because I don't want to lose it in my neighbor's yard. So that's why. Goodbye, YouTube. And I'll see you later. Cut.